Hi there, my name is Maureen and I am an executive sales leader with Norwex. Today I'm going to show you how to create an event on Facebook. This is for private events for your Facebook parties. So you're going to click on events over here once you log into Facebook. And here is a list of your events. These are the ones you've been invited to, or these are the ones that you're hosting. You can also click here and click on your past events if you need to go to a past event to post something. So to create the event, you're going to click Create. And you want to make sure that you're creating a private event. You don't want the event to be public. The event name, I just always put my host name. Location, I always have, and I should have had this up, I have a document that I copy and paste everything from. And when I create the event, I have everything right here. So location, I just copy and paste. Oh dear, I lost the screen. Here we go. I just copy and paste this right into the event. The date and time, I'm going to choose the date of the party, which is Thursday, December 3rd. And she is, goodness, I should have had all of this open. She's in a different time zone than I am. So we'll go ahead and look up that time zone in a second. And then I just put 9:30. Oh, I'm sorry, we're doing 8 o'clock p.m. So then I'll put 8:30 p.m. And if you want to change the time zone, I have to look up her time zone really quick. Sorry, I should have done this before I started the party. She is in Farmington, New Mexico. So I'm going to go back here and I'm just going to click Change Time Zone. And you start typing in the city. Actually, you don't have to type in the time zone, you type in the city and it automatically changes it to Mountain Time. And then my description is right here that I just copy and paste. I use the same description on every party. I don't know why it didn't put in the spaces. I like to space things out so it's easier to read. And then I change my host name. And then I uncheck guests can invite friends. I don't want it to be an open event where people can invite other people. By checking guests can invite friends, that is not, by unchecking that, that's not inhibiting my host from adding friends because I'm going to actually make her a host with me. So then you just click create and everything's ready to go. You can change your description however you want. I do 30-minute parties, so my description is a little bit different. If you're doing a week-long party, you can have a start time of the start date to the end date that you're planning on being done with the party. You can turn your time to, 12 a.m. and then 12 p.m. for the end time. Make sure you always change your time zone if your host is in a different time zone than you are. And then you just click create. And that takes you to the event page. I always add my event photo. And I will do maybe this one since it's going to be in December. even though it's a yellow and we don't have yellow anymore, but that's okay. And then this is my event, so everything is ready to go. What I'm going to do, and I'm actually not going to invite my host yet because her party isn't until December, and I don't want her to be confused since it's November 1st. But if I was ready to invite my host, I would click invite, and then I could invite my host this way. Another way to invite your host, I would just type in her name and click her name. And it says selected over here, and then I could click send invites. Another way to add your host is to edit. Once you've created your event and you've uploaded your cover photo, you're going to want to come over here to click edit. And now you're going to see a little option for co-host that wasn't there before. So everything is the exact same except co-host is now an option. I'm not sure why you can't do that from the beginning, but if I wanted to add my host, then I would type in her name, and I would click, and then I would click save. I'm not going to do that right now. I don't want to click save because I don't want to add her. But this adds her as a host, and then now she has the ability to go in and add her friends. And when I add her as a host and click save, it actually sends her an invite automatically. And then you're ready to go. So your host can invite her friends once you tell her that it's time. You can message guests. I tell my host that she can use this option right here, message guests. And there's obviously no guest to choose from, but you can send them a message all at the same time, and it goes to them individually. You want to make sure you never check send as a group message because you never want it to be a group message. But if I had people invited, I can show you what that looks like in a different party. So if I go to upcoming and I go to Michaela's party, if I wanted to message the 18 people that are planning on going, I can click message guest, and then I can choose to message all of these people that I'm checking, and I can click hi and then click send, and it would send that message to all of them individually. That's a great tool to tell your host to use if she wants to message her guests quickly. The only thing I caution is that you can't, if you send the same message to all of them, you obviously can't personalize it with their name. So even if you wanted to send one individually, it's really easy to just come here, click Heather, copy and paste that message that you send her for the private messages. She can, I'll show you what that looks like. Here is the sample message that I have my host send. Oh goodness, if I could copy and paste correctly. And she could just paste it right in here. And then she could just change the name to Heather and click send. And then she would do that for all of her friends, but she'd have to do that individually. And I always tell my host that should take you about 15 minutes tops. And it's super important part of Facebook parties, whether you're doing 30-minute or week-long. So that's it. That's how you create an event. If you want to go back to that event, it's underneath upcoming, and it's in December. So there it is. If you have a past event, since my event ends at 8:30 on Thursday, and my party won't close until December 5th or 6th. Once this time is over, it's now going to be under the past events. So you're going to have to click on past to come back to the party to post. So if I want to post anything like care instructions, like I did here, I would find it under past. So that's it. Super easy to create an event on Facebook. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.